Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If AI disappeared tomorrow, could you still do your job at the same level? Not eventually. Not after a week of relearning. I mean, today. Most people laugh at this question. Then they actually think about it, and the laugh gets quieter. If you're new here, I'm Minato, based in Tokyo. I explore habit formation, training, and systems for personal growth. Not a coach, not a scientist, just someone obsessed with how humans actually change. In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you a 3-question test to measure how dependent your brain has become, and a simple protocol I use to stay sharp while still using AI every day. This isn't about quitting AI. It's about making sure AI is a tool, not a replacement for your mind. Here's something we forget. Your brain works like a muscle. When you train your body, you create stress, micro tears in the muscle fiber. And when you recover, the muscle rebuilds, stronger. That's adaptation. Your brain does the same thing. When you struggle to solve a problem, when you sit with confusion, when you push through mental friction, that's cognitive load. And cognitive load, that's how your brain builds capacity. But here's the catch. If you remove the friction, you remove the training stimulus. Think about it like this. Imagine you go to the gym, but every weight is on a pulley system that does 80% of the lift for you. You'd feel like you're working out. You'd go through the motions, but your muscles wouldn't grow because there's no real resistance. That's what's happening to your brain right now. AI removes friction. It gives you the answer before you struggle. It auto-completes your thoughts before you finish forming them, and your brain adapts, not by getting stronger, but by getting efficient at not thinking. There's another layer to this. Research on workplace interruptions found something brutal. When you get pulled away from a task, it takes an average of about 23 minutes to fully return to the same level of focus. 23 minutes for one interruption. Now, think about how AI works. It's not one interruption, it's a stream of micro-interruptions, suggestions, alternatives, rewrites, options. Every time AI offers you a choice, your brain has to evaluate it, accept, reject, modify. That's a micro-decision, and micro-decisions add up. This is why you can spend a whole day using AI to be productive and still feel mentally shattered by 5 p.m. You didn't do less, you decided more. And decisions? They're expensive. The technical term is attention residue. When you switch between tasks, or between your thought and AI's thought, a piece of your attention stays behind. It doesn't fully transfer, so you're never fully present in any single task. You're not lazy, you're not unfocused, you're just paying a tax you didn't know existed. Let's make this concrete. I want you to actually do this with me, right now. 3 questions. Be honest. Question 1. Think about the last thing you created or shipped. Could you rebuild it from scratch, without AI, at the same quality level? Yes or no. Question 2. The last time AI gave you an answer, did you verify it with a second source or test it yourself? Yes or no. Question 3. In the past week, did you have at least one focused work block, 45 minutes or more, where you didn't use AI at all? Yes or no. Now, count your yes answers. 0 to 1, your brain is drifting. You're outsourcing more than you realize. 2, you're in the middle. Some dependency, some independence. 3, you're actively training. AI is a tool, not a crutch. No judgment here. I failed this test 6 months ago. That's why I built the protocol I'm about to show you. Here's the paradox that confuses everyone. If AI makes work easier, why do we feel more tired? Because easy and effortless are not the same thing. When you do deep work, real thinking, real problem solving, it's hard. But it's a clean kind of hard. You finish and you feel tired, but satisfied, like after a good workout. But when you work with constant AI assistance, you're not doing deep work, you're doing shallow work, faster. And shallow work has a different signature. It's not hard, but it's endless. There's always another suggestion, another iteration, another option to consider. Your brain never settles. It never gets the signal that says, this task is complete. It just keeps scanning. This is why people describe AI productivity as feeling busy but not accomplished. The work is easier, but the cognitive closure, it never comes. And without closure, your brain can't recover. It stays in low-level activation mode, always on, never done. So what do we do? Quit AI? Go back to pen and paper? No, That's not realistic, and it's not necessary. The goal isn't to avoid AI. It's to train your brain alongside AI, so you stay sharp and AI stays a tool. I call this the cognitive gym protocol. 4 rules. Rule 1, predict before you prompt. Before you ask AI anything, take 60 seconds to write your own answer first, even if it's rough, even if it's wrong. Then, ask AI. Compare. Learn from the gap. This keeps you in authorship mode. You're not receiving, you're creating, then comparing. Your brain stays active. Rule 2, 1 raw block per week. Once a week, do a 45 to 90-minute deep work session with 0 AI assistance, like a pilot doing manual flight, like an athlete training without machines. Pick a task that matters. Do it the hard way. Feel the friction. This is how you maintain baseline cognitive capacity, the skill you can always fall back on. Rule 3, the verification habit. Every time AI gives you something important, verify it. Not randomly, systematically. Ask, what would make this wrong? Find one independent source. Run one test. This fights automation bias, the documented tendency to overtrust automated systems. Rule 4, physical anchor. 20 minutes a day of something physical. Training, walking, building with your hands. Not because touch grass is a meme, because physical activity restores attention capacity. It's neurological. Movement resets the prefrontal cortex. This is why I train, not just for my body, for my brain. The gym is where I practice doing hard things without assistance. Here's what I want you to try. For the next 7 days, pick one task, just one, that you normally do with AI, and do it without. It could be writing, it could be planning, it could be problem solving. Do it the slow way, the friction way, and notice what happens. You'll feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is not inefficiency. It's your brain rebuilding capacity. Comment, day 1 when you start. I'll check in. AI isn't the enemy. Untrained cognition is. The question isn't whether you use AI. It's whether you're still capable without it. Build that capability, protect it, train it like you train your body, because the future doesn't belong to people who use AI the most. It belongs to people who stay sharp while using AI. See you in the next one.